against each other. We got to play against another ball club and put our stuff against theirs. And I thought we looked pretty good.
How do you feel the new guys meshed well?
I thought they did a good job. When you join a new team, it's hard to not kind of take a step back and not want to step on people's toes. Not be aggressive, be unsure. And I thought our guys came out. They played aggressive. They were who they are, and they look good doing it.
Of the new guys, who stood out to you tonight?
I thought they all played well. Seeing Grant Jarrett get out there early and just jump right in the flow, I think that speaks to how much we've been around each other. Guys showing up early, knocking down shots, him rebounding, contesting shots. He came out and he looked well doing what we needed him to do. But Baz looked good. He was comfortable. He knocked down shots. He pursued over pick and rolls. E.T. was what we thought he would be, another ball handler, a guy making plays, getting in the paint. I thought he did a good job for us. But a lot of guys they came in and did what we expected them to do, what we're going to need them to do to be a better team.
Damian, I thought Mo was really making an impact on both sides of the court.
Yeah, we love Mo. It's that simple. His versatility on both ends of the floor, being able to switch with him with our bigs and our guards. He can play on the block. He can knock down perimeter shots. He's a threat in transition. So, he was great tonight. He's looked good for the last month or so. So, everybody came back prepared. Everybody's excited about, our team moving forward.
Can you feel like different personalities with different groups on the court? Like, is this like a style of play, or do you feel like you guys kind of play the same way no matter who's in there?
You could feel the change. That was the first time I actually felt that. In practice, when you put different groups together, it's, this guy plays this way, he plays that way. But, that was, getting in the game and, having E.T. out there and C.J. out there, and now I'm going off the ball more than I usually would. And they call in the play, and I'm in a different position. So that has a different feel than, me playing with two playmakers and I'm handling the ball. Because they get a rebound and I take off running. It was a different feel. It was a great way. Having AC out there, playing with different lineups and my role being different with each lineup instead of it being I'm going to come off a pick and roll and make a play and, we'll go from there. It was a little bit different. I liked it.
It seemed like, particularly early in the game, and I know that they brought in more ball handlers, so you wouldn't have to handle the ball as much. It seems like you almost didn't handle bringing the ball up the court all that often. Is that by design, or is that just kind of one of the wrinkles you guys have the option to use?
No, we didn't come into the game and say, all right, Dame, you don't handle the ball that much. It's been, all month. We've been playing. I've been getting off the ball, just trying to get out the sight of the defense so much, come off pin downs, coming off flare screens. Just not having the defense focus on me with the ball in my hand, just trying to get high-quality looks and be in a different position offensively because we have that luxury. So that's all it was. I've been doing it over the last month, so I'm just more comfortable with it now. So in the game, it naturally happened.
So, Dane, what do you think that is going to translate to for you? Are you going to get different shots, or are you going to be more rested, or how is this going to benefit you?
I think over the course of the game, I'll get higher quality shots. I'll be able to get better looks. We got sets now that complement the roster that we have, where I don't have to have the ball and I don't have to beat two defenders all the time. It's, sometimes the offense is putting the defense in position where it's me and the big, or my man gets left on the island, and it's a better opportunity for me. And I'm excited about that.
So it's not necessarily you having to break down your guy.
Yeah, I'll be in those situations. I think, this is good because over the first three quarters, we giving them a different look. And obviously, when it comes to the fourth quarter, I'm going to get the ball and I'm going to take it up to a higher level and try to go win the game. But it gives us more options.
How is that different than when playing like with Eric Maynor and Steve Blake and Mo over the years, though?
It's kind of the same thing. But when we're gonna be. That's the way we're gonna play.
Okay.
Because back then it was for 4 minutes or 5 minutes because we was dropping the ball into LA and we was playing off of that. Now it's gonna be primary on the perimeter. So we're gonna be moving the ball around, penetrating, kicking, flare screens, pin downs instead of it being throw throw it to the block, and then we screen away, and just kind of action just to keep the defense off of LA. Now it's going to be the real live action. So it's the same, but it's a a different thing.